Welcome back. We're ready to start building our media library. We're going to start by setting up a separate file for the header that we can include in all the pages of our library. This will make our site easier to maintain by giving us one place to update shared elements, like navigation links, instead of needing to update each page individually. Go ahead and launch the workspace that is on this page, or download the project files to work locally. Most web servers, including the one in Workspaces, are configured to display a file named index.html or index.php as the main file by default. If you click the preview icon, a new window opens, and the index.html file is displayed. Go back to your workspace and open index.html. You can see that the file references an external style sheet here, and down on the content, we're referencing some external images for the suggestions. This page also has a number of links, both here in the suggestions and up here in the navigation. We haven't built these pages yet, but we will. Instead of actual links, you'll see hash signs as placeholders for now, and we'll update those links as we build out the pages. Before we start adding those new pages, let's explore how PHP files work on a server. Let's start by changing the title tag and the copyright date to use PHP. We'll start with a simple echo command. And we'll echo out the title as a string. This isn't actually very useful, but we'll be extending this in a later video to use a variable instead of a string. Using a variable for the title will allow us to use the same HTML on all the pages, but still have individual titles for each page. Now let's go to the footer and echo out the year. We'll use the built-in function date with y for our year. Let's save this page and go back to the browser. When I refresh this page, we'll see something that you might not have expected to see: the PHP code here in the title tag, and nothing here for the date. Our web server did not execute the PHP code in this file. Why not? Because our file has an extension of .html. Our server will only execute the PHP code in a PHP file if that file has an extension it identifies as PHP. This extension is usually .php. Let's go back to our workspaces and rename the index file. We'll rename this from index.html to index.php. Now when we preview this file in the browser, the web server recognizes the extension, executes the PHP code, and displays the title and the year correctly. So now we have the home page working as a PHP file. It's processing a little bit of code to handle the title in the header and the date in the footer.